Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show. Big movie news in the hot dish. First, are Star Wars movies a thing of the past? And the reviews are in for the latest Scream. Then, a special edition of The Jason Show Mailbag. Questions and comments are pouring in from you about our latest best things ever. And one website is breaking down what they call a foolproof plan to fix the Oscars. See if we agree when The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Let's make it a good day. Hello, everybody. A full house today for a Wednesday. What's up? Welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jace. Thank you for being here. Keep that love going. And say hello to my sidekick sister, Kendall Mark, everybody. Hello, lovely. How you doing?
Great. Wow.
You look great. Full house.
Great.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a seat. Thank you. They already had a seat. Welcome to the show, everybody. The audience is sassy today, everybody. The audience is sassy.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Mm-hmm. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy flight. It's going to be great. I love it.
Turbulence.
It is. It's the most fun. I've said this before in different ways, but it is the most fun when I know that I can play with the audience. There's just a different energy of the show. It's a lot more fun, and I just have a feeling this is going to be an interesting hour with these folks. I just have How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You're doing well?
Yeah, I'm having more of my ginger tea that you love so much.
I love that ginger tea. I do, yes.
Ginger
Happy
turmeric.
International Women's Day. Today's International, yeah.
There's a lot of us in
It's
here.
a day to celebrate you.
All of us ladies.
That's right.
Who run the
I know.
world? Girls.
I know. I did this list on the radio show for Women's Day. It was funny. It was a list of stuff that's engineered not for women, not engineered well for women.
Like seatbelts.
Oh my goodness. Seatbelts was actually on the list.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Seatbelts was on the list. Why?
It's because of where it hits most women's frames, because the test dummies are supposed to look like a male body, so it doesn't actually protect you as well if an airbag hits you and your seatbelt impacts it.
How would you like it to
Fun
fit?
facts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's up to people who make the test dummies. But they're making now for cars test dummies that are female body type, so that it's supposed to hit our organs differently.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
Well, listen to this. Something, a sister or brother of that.
Mm-hmm.
I never realized this. Number 5 on the list, massage tables.
Yes. Oh.
Because they should have, and this is their word. This is their words, not mine. A booby hole.
Oh yeah.
On the table.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, in Leo, take 5. Mm-hmm. I've never said booby hole before.
Booby hole.
But anyway,
nice.
Would you agree on that one?
Oh yeah, or like when you go to the gym and you have those chairs that you can lean forward on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean.
And a big one too, and I think they said bicycle seats. But I gotta tell you, they're not great for anybody. I mean, I have a different set of equipment. Ain't great for us.
No.
Let me tell you. Not comfortable for us.
No.
A Peloton is like a medieval torture device. Those seats. There's
on many levels.
On many levels. They listed that, massage tables. And the fact that they think it should be mandatory for every restroom to have a hook for your bag, so you don't have to lay your purse or bag on the floor.
Or like do this, just like hold it.
Yeah. I think some of those lists are crap. That was actually, I thought, I never thought about that, not having to deal with that.
It's true. It's true.
That's fine.
We win and we run the world.
That's right. Well,
Thank
yes, you do. Well, you run mine. Lord knows my mother runs mine at 48 years old. Yes.
Hi, Dar.
Hi, Dar. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. First up, movie news. The Star Wars universe is getting a little bit of a shakeup, and if you're hoping for a new Star Wars movie soon, don't hold your breath. Patty Jenkins, if that name sort of sounds familiar, she directed Wonder Woman and the horrible Wonder Woman 84, but we'll forgive her for that one. So Patty was set to direct a new movie called Rogue Squadron, but last September that movie was pulled off the release schedule. Variety got the scoop, and they say that the movie is no longer in active development. In Hollywood speak, to quote my friends Lori and Julia, it means it's dead as a doornail. Another project, which by the way, I've never understood that phrase, but we'll get to that later. Another project, this one by Marvel daddy Kevin Feige, is also no longer in active development. The next Star Wars film on any calendar is slated for 2025. So we still, and the last movie that came out was 2019 with Rise of Skywalker.
Right.
Now there is a Star Wars convention happening next month
In London.
where we're going to hear some news about what the next movie is going to be. Jon Favreau, who runs The Mandalorian, he is hinting that the next set of movies will take place after the events of Rise of Skywalker. So after Luke, after Leia, after Rey and Finn and Poe and BB-8, it'll be in the future.
Oh my gosh, they're still alive then? Like all the mean people?
No, they're all dead,
But I mean,
think,
all
at
the
that
bad
point.
people are like still stormtrooping it up?
I don't know.
For real, we haven't gotten rid of them? They're like mice.
No.
They just keep coming back.
No, I didn't write the movie. I'm just saying it's going to take place in the future. We don't know what it's going to be. So, next in the dish, early reviews for Scream 6 are starting to roll in. Before we show them to you, the final trailer, and they've had 80 trailers, we're going to show you the least horrible parts of this trailer. Look.
It's for you.
Strange that you and I have never spoken on the phone. This is long overdue.
What is this place?
A shrine.
Did you miss me?
He's gonna keep coming after us. Maybe he gets to win this time.
We've got to lure him in. And we execute him.
So far, Scream 6 has 82% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty good. IndieWire says the slasher franchise finds its footing again and called it a massive improvement over Scream like 4 or 5, whatever. The folks across the pond at the London Evening Standard say this gory sequel offers top quality fan service. Now, not all the reviews were great. Producer Ted found a couple bad ones. The Daily Beast called it desperate and said the franchise needs to die. But the one that I read that I trust that critic, they're from Attitude Magazine. They said this is one of the best and this is the scariest of all of the Screams. That it's actually scary and that the setting of New York
really helps.
Breathes new life into it. But I'm biased. I love this franchise. I loved the originals. It hit in, I was in my early 20s when it came out, and I love it. I love it.
I feel like this is one of those slasher ones that can continue living on, though, as opposed to like Halloween, how we keep having another Halloween. Like, how many ways does that guy need to die?
I know.
Like this one, a guy's under a mask the whole time.
You have this theme of things needing to die.
They need to die.
The Star Wars characters, now these.
The snow?
The snow.
Die.
Well, let's not talk about the snow. No, let's not talk about the snow. Scream 6 hits theaters on Friday. Next in the dish, speaking of movie reviews, Seth Rogen doesn't take negative reviews very well. So here's the deal. In a new interview, he said they hurt and they are devastating. And if critics only knew how much it hurts, they would second guess what they say. Seth has had some great films, Superbad, Knocked Up, but just like anybody in Hollywood, he's had some poopers, like the Green Hornet, which got ripped apart by the critics. He said negative reviews they feel like kind of a personal rejection. They aren't constructive. They're like personal. But he said he's gotten much better at dealing with them. This goes, I get it. Nobody's boo-hooing for Seth Rogen, because he makes a lot of money and he's still making great movies. But this just proves no matter how big of a star you are, we say this all the time, you never you could get 800 great reviews, but you focus on the one negative review,
Well, and he has the point with it's not necessarily always constructive. It's like, well, the movie's done. I mean, what do you want me to do at this point if they're really harping on you? I mean, I get it. It's the critic's job. But
well, also, if you put if you put months and months and months into a project,
of like artistry too.
And and you send it out to the people, and the people don't like it, you can't help but be hurt.
You're like, really?
Yeah, we've done
liked
things.
it.
Yeah, I mean, we've all any type of creative endeavor like this. And yes, I did refer to this show as a creative endeavor. I did, but you put something out there, whether it's a new segment or a piece, and you think it's great, and then you put it out there, and the audience is so quiet you can hear crickets having sex. You know what I mean? That hurts. It's bad. It's not good.
No.
The audience is all getting that visual in their head right now. Yeah.
Jiminy.
More dish after the break, but first, don't forget to sign up to be a part of our studio audience. Head to our Facebook page for the link, or we've teamed up with Eventbrite.com. They made it so easy. Go to their app or their website and just search for The Jason Show, and check out some more audience pictures as we go to break. We'll be right back in a moment. Welcome back, friends. Eva Longoria was on with Stephen Colbert last night. She has a new show on CNN called Searching for Mexico. She looks fantastic. Again, there's a couple people in Hollywood that I really think are aging backwards. She is one of them. That is our late night rewind.
Many people got very good at drinking during COVID. I don't necessarily recommend it on a high level, but I certainly did my part.
That was me, yeah. And you know what? COVID turned me to cocktails, because I was a wine girl, and then COVID made me a cocktail girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I understand you have a particular cocktail that you're very good
at
I'm
very good at making.
With it. And what are we making with this? What is you were very productive.
I was productive. Let me tell you.
Productive. What did you produce during
I'm an
COVID?
overachiever. I started drinking tequila, and I was like, I'm gonna make one.
This is your tequila.
It's my tequila. Casa del Sol.
Okay, it's Casa del
Casa
Sol.
del Sol, yes.
So are we doing shots here, or what are we
No,
doing?
oh my God, no. I became a mixologist during COVID.
Well, I can just hand it to you. You
Oh
don't
no,
have to
here.
actually twist
We're gonna.
yourself around.
Oh, this has ice already. Well, I'm gonna make it so we don't take up so much time. Yes.
Thank you. There you go.
Cheers. Let me. We need tahini for the rim.
Oh, this interview is going really well.
Isn't it great?
We need. I'm telling you, season 10, we're getting a mini bar in here. I mean, yeah. I got to get that approved. What? That's next season. No, next season, season 9. We got to get in the. I'm sorry. The audience wants a mini bar right now. Yeah. Let me see. Please. Is the show that bad already? They need drinks? I'll see what I have in the back. Anyway, yeah. Well, hey, back in the day, some of you remember this. Back in the day, all the late night shows, that's all they did. Johnny Carson drank with everybody. Dean Martin never went on the Tonight Show sober. He was drunk every time. Every time they smoked. Mel Gibson smoked on Oprah. Remember that? He lit a cigarette right in Oprah's face. Yeah.
Don't Jenna and Hoda still drink wine?
What?
Like all the time. Jenna and Hoda drink wine all the time.
Do they still do that?
I think so.
No. We don't talk about them. We don't talk about Jenna Lee and Hoda Lee because they go up against us.
I saw it on social
So they are
media.
the enemy. They are the enemy. We do love you, though, Hoda. We do love you. I love Jenna, too. I think the Bush girls, I think they're like my favorite presidential offspring. I enjoy those two. Yeah.
Offspring.
What? I'm ranking them. Amy Carter, then we have, I'll rank all of them. Anyway, next to the dish. Adam Driver was on with Fallon last night, and he talked about what he bought himself with his first, I think, Hollywood paycheck. Look.
Once you started to be an actor, and do you remember your first big paycheck and what you spent it on?
My first big paycheck was for Law and Order. That was the first thing I got in my mind. Yeah.
That's very New York.
And what I bought is a pair of Jordans, because when we didn't have any money we had money for shoes, but it was never, we couldn't afford to buy Jordans. So when I actually got paid to be an actor, I don't know why. Again, well, I do know why, because I wanted a pair of Jordans that I could never have.
Mr. Star Wars, speaking of Star Wars.
I want Jordans.
You want Jordans?
Yeah, I sent my Jordan a photo of the Jordans
your husband's
I want.
a Jordan. Yeah,
I know.
you have a...
I sent him a photo of the Jordans I want, and he was like, and he didn't do anything. I'm like, hello? He's like, oh, are you being for real? You want a pair of Jordans? I was like, yes! I want some kicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really cute. I think I showed you a picture.
I actually you forget how old I am. I was around, I'm old enough, I remember when Jordan started. Like, I remember when Michael Jordan was actually playing in Jordans. That's how long I've been around, yeah.
Aww.
I never been in, but I was never like a tennis, and when I was a teenager, I didn't get into tennis shoes
You've
or
got
anything.
cool kicks now, though.
I like shoes now, but I wasn't, I didn't collect Jordans when I was a kid.
Well, pray for me that I get mine.
I will. I'm not going to waste a prayer on that. I love you, but yeah. Praying for other things, but yeah. Next in the dish, the long, agonizing wait is almost over. And Ted wrote this, so. The new season of Love is Blind hits Netflix in See? The audience is with me. We're only doing this story because of Ted. Anyway, Love is Blind hits Netflix in 2 weeks, and we just gotta, and Kendall, and we just gotta look at the new cast. Look.
What do I do? I'm a little needy, but that's why I'm looking for a partner who wants to nurture me.
Not being able to settle down at night. I'm kind of a night owl.
When I get up so early to meditate, I always wake up around 4 or 5 a.m.
I hit the snooze on the alarm probably 500 times each morning.
Someone that doesn't want to try new things. If we're going to a new food place and I'm like, oh my gosh, these oysters, and they're like, I'm never gonna eat oysters. I'm like, okay. Like, that's so boring.
Bad breath. Like, I cannot do it. I cannot smell it. I have a really weak stomach.
I did break up with somebody. They told me that flossing is not important.
The person that just thinks they know everything.
Yeah, those are some red flags, y'all. So, the new season debuts on Netflix March 24th, and this season takes place in Seattle. So to all of our Washington friends, hello, yeah. Top row, are you from Washington?
My family.
What?
My family. My grandkids.
Your grandkids, okay. And by the way, is that a wild animal around your neck? That is fantastic. I want that. What is that?
It's a skirt.
Okay. I can't see from here. I gotta get a different prescription. It looks like a chinchilla. I couldn't see it. Yeah.
No big deal.
PETA, don't write. She doesn't have a chinchilla around her neck.
No.
Anyway, well, now look, I haven't been single in a while and you haven't been. Did you have a red flag, like when you were dating, when you were courting?
No, I don't think so. I mean, people just say things that you're like.
You didn't have something that was a deal breaker? Like if a guy did X, Y, and Z, you would be like, get out of here. Come on, Kendall.
No, I can't think of. God, it's been a long time. What's yours? Go, you go first.
Jeff and I know yours, and you're just not saying it.
I don't know what.
Kendall.
What? No, it's not.
You told us.
Can we move on? We're wrapping, Ted.
Do you want me to call you out or no?
No.
I won't. I got your back. I have your back always, but I will tell the studio audience in the commercial. Yeah. No, mine is chewing with your mouth open.
Oh.
I had some, it looked like a cow chewing on a cud. I was on a date, we were at a Chinese restaurant, and I saw that food going around like a bingo ball machine, and I thought, There was no second date after that.
No.
No. Again, my mom, hi Dar, Dar raised, manners meant a lot to her, because I was an only kid and I had strikes against me. She didn't want people hating me because I was a spoiled brat. So she wanted me to be nice. So you kept your mouth closed, you chewed. So when people, it's like, where were you raised? Like, were you raised by a pack of
stinky
wolves?
people too. Like
stinky people?
Yeah, if they're like stinky, you're like
they don't, bad hygiene.
Yeah, you're kind of like, I don't know about that.
Bathing's a good thing. Next on the dish, shooting star, the more you know. Yeah.
Hello.
Jamie Lee Curtis has a message for the boss, as well as other musicians. I'm with her. Are you ready? Put on a matinee concert. In a new interview, listen to this. In a new interview, Jamie Lee Curtis called on big bands like U2, Coldplay, and Bruce Springsteen to put on an afternoon concert. She said that she'd go to a 5-hour concert if it started at 2, so she could be in bed by 7:30. I'm with her. I'm not kidding. I think this is actually a great idea.
Right.
The late hours are a deterrent for people that wake up in the morning. There are concerts where we get, full disclosure, I never take this job for granted. We get a lot of great opportunities. I say no to things in the evening because concerts don't get over. First of all, they're always late.
Yes.
And then they get on stage. I sound like Weezer from Steel Magnolias. Anyway, but they don't start till 9. And by the time you get home and you go through the parking ramp, it's midnight. Girl, I gotta wake up at 4. You know?
No.
So do a matinee.
I'm gonna do it. I think like 5 o'clock is a good.
5 o'clock is good. Yeah.
Can have happy hour, then you go.
Yes, and then you go, you leave. Jamie Lee's on to something. Next on the dish, Chris Evans. Thank you. I knew that would wake you up.
Hello.
Chris Evans stars in a new movie coming to Apple TV Plus. So his character meets someone new only to be ghosted. So it's not a true story because who would ghost Chris Evans? But then there's a twist. Here's a clip from Ghosted.
I was just wondering if you wanted to, go out sometime.
You want to get a coffee?
Now?
Yes, now.
I'll just hang on.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be.
Her name is Sadie.
Who wakes up next to you?
I mean, I know this sounds crazy, but I think she might be the one.
I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you.
She really is great. You'll see.
Any word?
She ghosted him. I bet she isn't even seeing your text.
She does travel a lot for work.
Go to her.
I'm going to London. Where am I?
Oh, God, you have the wrong guy?
I'm a former.
Wait.
Can you walk, Gold? Say to you.
That looked good until the kidnapping. I don't know. Anna de Armas is also in the movie, and you can watch it on Apple TV Plus next month. I had a friend.
Oh.
I won't name her.
Okay.
But we'll call her Connie. Connie was on a dating app. And some guy pretended to be Chris Evans. He told her.
She didn't actually think this.
He told her that he was Chris Evans. And I said, how long did you believe that? Like, how long did you really think?
It wasn't me, by the way.
His profile wasn't Kendall. But his profile picture was Chris Evans. So she's telling me this, y'all, seriously, audience, she's telling me this over dinner, and I'm looking at her like, what? And she goes, I kind of believed him. I kind of believed him until he asked me for some Amazon gift cards. Like, You did not believe him right away? Anyway.
You got catfish, girl. You got catfish.
It's time to meet today's JVIP. Meet Joanna Nichols from Oakdale, Minnesota. Joanna says she watches our show every day with her roommates. Hey, roommates. They all love the energy of the show, the topics, and the whole family. Joanna says they can relate to the show on so many levels and especially love my He-Man action figure. Yeah, he's somewhere around here. Anyway, she gets a Jason Show mug in her to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in the audience, $150 gift card to Becker Furniture World. Ooh, I know, right, audience? And a $150 gift card to our new sponsor, the Institute of Advanced Aesthetics. That's right. They're aesthetics and they're advanced. We will be right back. Back in a moment. Coming up, we're opening up the Jason Show mailbag to see what you have to say about our latest best things ever. Then, how do you fix the Academy Awards? One website has a lot of ideas. And when to tip, the great debate. That and more when we come back. We're so glad you're here. It's normally something that we do on Mondays here on the show, but we had so much to talk about on Monday. So this week, it's time to see what you have to say in a special edition of the Wednesday mailbag. Hit it, Leo. Here we go. That's right. We got to watch out for those flying envelopes behind me. We got a big reaction, a huge reaction, actually, to our Best Things Ever show last Friday. Y'all loved it. We're getting the emails. Thank you very much. Jennifer had a few others had a question, basically the same question. She says, I missed the product name of the tool that you can use to pull up your dog or cat hair on your Best Things Ever show. Can I get the info? So that was Kendall's pick. Kendall, do you have the...
It's Uproot Cleaner. So it's just Uproot, one word, cleaner. And if you type it into Google, Uproot, it'll come up. So
yeah, Dar has one too and swears by it too.
It's really kind of gross, but like amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Thayer is up next. Hi, Thayer. What a great name. She says, I love your show here on Fox 13 Plus in Seattle. She ordered the popcorn maker that executive producer Jeff recommended. She ordered the pickles, and she said that she loves our suggestion. Well, Thayer, I got to tell you, it's the best compliment now. I love that people love the show, but when you take our suggestions and you help these companies, there's no better compliment, really. We love it. So next up, speaking of executive producer Jeff, he mentioned a popcorn maker and a Minnesota-grown popcorn on that episode of our show. So listen to this. The two dudes, come back, look at this. The two dudes popcorn company from Heron Lake, Minnesota, shared this picture on their Facebook page, thanking all of you, all the viewers, for all the popcorn orders that came in immediately after the show. And they also sent a thank you note and some more popcorn for our crew.
Wait, where is it?
Now listen to this. Now it's in our office, and I won't say. And look at so this is another one. And Mary tweeted about the popcorn maker recommendation. Here's the tweet from Jeff: 100% the best thing ever. I'm not buying microwave popcorn ever again. So yeah, I know that maker
always wins.
And I won't say what crew member said this, but.
What?
They sent kernels, popcorn kernels in a bag. And somebody on our staff said, that's popcorn? Like they had never seen, don't say who it is.
It's obviously Ted. So obviously. Ted.
Leo, take five. Leo, it was Ted. It was Ted, yeah. Ted had never seen popcorn kernels.
You've never opened the bag?
Never. He had never seen popcorn kernels. I don't know. It's Ted. What do you think? Anyway. Jill is next, and she's reacting to Kendall's face cream recommendation. She says, I was watching a rebroadcast at 3 a.m. with a glass of wine. Atta girl, Jill. That's truly how everybody should watch this show. And I just watched Kendall put face cream on Ted. It was like watching the Jason show before the show. It was hilarious. Kendall, you made my day with that. Okay, now.
Little cream.
Speaking of Ted, we got a few comments about Ted on our YouTube channel. Here's one of them. Kylene says, I love Ted. I love his self-deprecating humor. It cracks me up. Great show. Okay, wasn't that? Now that's right. Let's focus. Right, audience? I always say focus on the positive.
Go Ted.
Now, having said that, YouTube user L177 had a different take. They say, great show, but Ted annoys me so much.
That's not nice.
Now, a couple things. Number one, Ted gave us permission to share that tweet. And number two, don't pick on Ted. He's never annoying.
No, and we can say that, but you can't.
Yeah.
You don't actually know him.
And when I say annoying, I mean like 1 or 2 days a week. You know what I mean? Like that's, yeah.
Like when he doesn't want to eat melted cheese.
Yeah, we love you, Theodore. We love you. I love it. Love the show, but Ted, not so much. Yeah. Believe me, I get those comments about me. Ed is up next. He shared this photo, hi Ed, saying Lisa's 65th birthday present. She got tickets to our show and a t-shirt from our swag shop. Look at that.
Aww.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad. I hope you like it for your birthday. Don't forget to visit our swag shop for official Jason Show merch. We have mugs and water bottles and t-shirts, belt buckles, cigarette lighters, and more. If you aim your we don't have cigarette lighters. If we aim your camera right now to that QR code, it'll take you right there. And that pink sweatshirt, can I just tell you, that one is our best seller. It's really soft, and so many audience members have worn that. It's really cute. You can also stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just search for The Jason Show TV, and also our personal accounts as well. Kendall Mark and Jason Matheson. The fun truly never stops there. We're going to take a break. The fun will continue right after this. Back in a moment. Thanks for the emails, everyone. I love the show. Ted! Well, for decades, it's been called the biggest night in Hollywood, but over the past few years, not many people seem to care about the Oscars anymore. Ratings are down, and about the only thing people remember from last year is, the slap. And my scarf woman that's my buddy. She's doing like little miming with me for this. A new article looks at ways to make the Oscars interesting again. And again, we don't like all these lists, but this one, just hang with me. It's from the folks at Ringer.com, a sports, pop culture, and tech website. And the title is How to Fix the Oscars Once and For All. And this caught our attention. So here we go. The author gives a complete breakdown on changing the show, almost making it like the Super Bowl. So here's the deal. This is what they say. The idea is to split the broadcast in two with a halftime. Now hang with me here. Well, hang with them. From 4:30 to 6:30, give away awards for the craft categories like editing and sound. Also, hand out those honorary Oscars, like the Cecil B. DeMille and all of those, where people tend to take, 6-8 minutes to do a speech. Basically, it's the show for the cinephile, the real movie folks. Next, from 6:30 to 7:30 on ABC would be the halftime show. This is when all the nominees, all of them, for Best Original Song, perform all those songs. The author also says the Oscars should promote having brand new movie trailers in each commercial break during the halftime. Then at 7:30, the main event with a celebrity host. Give away the rest of the Oscars, the big categories, and in addition, tell all of us, the viewers, who we have short attention spans now, tell the viewers exactly when each award will be given away. Say, Best Actors at 9, blah, blah, blah. You get the hint. The author says people expect on-demand viewing these days. What do you think?
Hey.
Middling response. What do you think?
It's great. I love that. I watch the show for the big awards. If there's a performance, the performance, and the red carpet.
Yeah.
Because I love the red carpet. But that's it.
I I've always thought, because when I talk about people the next day complaining about how long the Oscars are, I always say, the Super Bowl goes all day. Whatever network has the Super Bowl, they do. They do like a 15-hour pre-show.
Extravaganza.
They do a 15-hour pre-show, and then the main award show the main game happens, and then halftime. This is the same type of event. It's a big event, happens once a year. This is a way to make it, I don't know, beneficial for ABC.
Yeah, and why not switch it up after all these years of it going poorly for them? I mean, as far as ratings are concerned, why not? Why not try?
They have nothing else to lose.
No.
Nothing else is, they would have to get rid of the news, like the ABC News Tonight. So who cares about that? They don't do the Barbara Walters special anymore because, hello, Barbara, So I'm just saying, this could be a win-win, and I would actually tune in. I would tune in to see those commercials. I love trailers. People love trailers. I don't know. It's just they're never going to do it. Now, let's be clear. This idea is never going to happen. ABC's never going to do it. And I make you another bet that the next day, because the Oscars are this Sunday, on Monday on our show, we're going to be talking about how the Oscars ratings dipped again. It's just happening. It's not nothing is really grabbing the ratings it used to anymore. Because we have so many things we can watch. Yeah. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, it's something all of us should be doing, but at what point does tipping go too far? This topic came up, well, I've seen it online a lot lately, but it also came up in one of our Jason Show meetings earlier this week, and you know how those meetings go. We were talking about those mobile credit card machines like these that automatically give you the option to tip a certain amount. You see them almost everywhere these days. I always see them like at coffee shops. So I wanted to ask our audience how they feel about tipping in a variety of situations. So I'm going to list off some situations, and y'all be vocal, and I know you won't have a problem with that. First up, fast casual restaurants. How many of you, and go ahead and clap, how many of you tip when asked at the now when I say fast casual, I mean places like Chipotle and Five Guys. That's the term, that's what fast casual is. How many of you tip when asked at a register like this? Okay, row two, okay. Ponytail does, okay, that's good. Okay. What? Ponytail, you have, it's a compliment! Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Come here.
Seriously thought you were talking about cow tipping.
Cow tipping? I said ponytail. Where did you get cow tipping?
Well, I don't know. Okay.
You smell good.
So do you.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, I love
Let's go. Come on. We're gonna leave. Bye, everybody. We're taking. No, you're just gonna. No, just stand here with me for the rest of this segment.
No,
yeah,
I really don't want to.
Okay, then go back up to your
seat.
seat.
Can you cut me to make me look really good? Like Kendall.
Leo, can you?
Like Kendall.
Leo, can you put on the really good filter for the both of us? Leo's zooming in now. Look at this.
Oh, come on.
You can go back up. Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. That's my girl right there. You're never gonna live that down. You're never gonna live that down. Next up. You do smell good though. Next up. Okay, audience, takeout. Takeout. When you order food online and go and you pick it up yourself, do you tip? Clap. Okay? Yeah. I will tell you, here's what I'll tell you, knowing a little something about the restaurant business. I do only because, especially at a restaurant, and this happened during the pandemic, when most of the revenue comes from to-goes, you do have the kitchen staff putting together that food. I don't tip extravagantly, but I do leave a little something for maybe the hostess or something that's putting those orders together for you. Okay, here's the next one. Car side to go, which became very popular during the pandemic. That's when you order online and someone brings the food to your car. Do you tip? Okay? That's funny. I wouldn't. That is the one where I haven't before. They're walking out, but I mean, I know. I walked over here. You know what I mean? I don't know. Next one. Oh, okay. I have a lot to say on this one. A coffee shop. A coffee shop. Do you tip?
Yes.
Coffee shop? Come here, Aaron. Come here. Aaron Schwab, come here. Well, because you were very vocal, Aaron Schwab. You were a definitive yes. Why?
I'm a definitive yes on anything that has to do with any sort of convenience service, but also especially anything in the food industry right now. Because when you are tipping right now, you're actually tipping to maintain a level of service across the board. So we're talking about the people who come in so they can pay the people to clean the building, so they can pay the people to do a lot of the things that they do that we took advantage of or didn't understand necessarily before everything shut down. So remembering when restaurants and coffee shops and all of those places had to stop, nope, they are still not getting the amount of people that they need to do the work. So everybody's doing the work of like 2 to 3 people all the time.
That's a good thing. Thank you. By the way, Aaron's doing the work of 5 people, by the way. That's right, yeah. Literally. So, yeah. Finally, this happened to a staff member here, okay? A handyman doing work in their house. And there is an option to tip. This is actually, I think, isn't this how this came up? This is how this whole topic came up. Do you tip a handyman? No. You just pay them, right? You just pay them? Yeah, I would say no. Aaron, are you a definitive on what? Yes. Aaron is going to tip them. That's right. Aaron's going to tip all of us after the show today. I mean, she's going to, you know. No, I wouldn't. On that one, I don't know if I would. I would just pay them appropriately. And also, going back to what Aaron said and mentioning, I know a little something about restaurants, our friend Ann Kim, who was on the show, who's been on the show several times, she adds, I believe she still does this, she doesn't have her staff accept tips, serving tips, but she adds like a surcharge, and that goes to actually paying them a living wage and giving them health insurance and stuff. So no tipping, but it allows the restaurant to, imagine this, pay them appropriately. So I like that very much. One of the great things about Ann Kim. We're gonna take a break. We're wrapping things up when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's time for the world's shortest segment. The orange drink many of us had as kids is now taking aim at us grown-ups. Get ready for Sunny D Hard Seltzer. 4 packs of Sunny D Vodka Seltzer will hit some Walmarts this Saturday. Sunny D is similar to orange juice, so odds are it'll taste like a screwdriver with bubbles. There we go. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. It's time for the surprise goodbye. This is how it works. I don't know what's in this segment until I read it right now. Today, what could be the worst wax figures ever made? A Polish wax museum is getting oh my God. A Polish wax museum is getting backlash over their depiction of Prince William and Kate Middleton. Does that look like the Duke and Duchess to you? One TripAdvisor review of the museum says the exhibition is so bad that you have to visit. Look at Kate's forehead. And look at his teeth. He looks like a piranha.
You know who he looks like?
Who does he look like?
You know in Harry Potter when the guy who's the rat turns into a human and then turns back
yes,
into a rat?
That's him!
What he looks like.
Oh my
Ron's
God.
Rat.
That is hideous.
She looks like the Exorcist.
That is absolutely horrible.
Oh man.
Wait, this is in Poland? Oh my goodness.
Y'all need to work on your skills.
You know, seriously, if the royal family doesn't have a lot of sense of humor, but William and Kate should go there and pose next to them. Seriously, if if their press office knew what they were doing, they should go over and pose next to that. That is horrendous. They should just light those damn things on fire. Yeah, turn them into a big candle.
Yep.
Burn it. Yeah. Tomorrow on the show, Stephanie Hansen returns. She's trying out a new TikTok food challenge involving pickles and cheese.
Ooh.
Well, what could go wrong there? That's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because no one can tell you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.